Hello and welcome to the GamingStooges annual thing.
Top games.
We'll call it a thing.
Games.
We did. Actually, I don't know, but that's a different video. We're doing our top games of the previous year. This time it's 2017. Welcome to 2018. If you're here with us, good job for getting through the last year. It's been hell.
We're sorry.
But you know it wasn't hell. All the amazing games that came out this year. So as usual, we will go around the room. We have our honorable mentions that we're going to belt out real quick, and then we'll have 3 minutes on the clock for each game to talk about what we liked, blah blah blah. Same order as every year previous. We're going to start with Jack, then it'll go to me, then Justin, then Landon. So if we don't really have any other introductions we'd like to say, might as well just get on with it. Start the honorable mentions.
I was going to say, isn't Doom for Switch technically hell?
I mean, part of it is.
Yes.
So,
I like how you said around the room as if to say that we all recorded this in the same room.
we don't?
I was trying to create an illusion.
You mean we don't have a big budget recording studio that we do these in?
Well,
What?
We have fans.
What?
Well, no, because
We have-
they'd never put me in a room where I can reach out and touch them.
We have the budget that Studio Gynax had for the last few episodes of Evangelion on TV.
Oh,
Come on now.
Okay, honorable mentions time. It's my turn to start. My honorable mentions are fucking Super Bomberman R, Super Beat Sonic, Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash, Resident Evil 7, and Snipper Clips.
Alright, my honorable mentions are in no particular order because I couldn't really figure out what I wanted. I got Splatoon 2, Touhou 16, Hidden Star, and Four Seasons, which is only not on the list because there's so many great games this year. If I could go back in time and punch myself for putting the 15th game on my top games list, I would. Kamiko, Cuphead, and Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. Justin, it's your turn.
Is it? Is that how the alphabet goes?
Yeah,
No.
honorable mentions. Go ahead.
Mine is The Evil Within 2, Imoto Paradise 2, because why not? Don't look that up, by the way. And Battlefront 2.
Or do. It's not safe for work, though, so
Oh.
don't do it at work or school.
Why is Battlefront 2 on here despite my vehement hate for it? Well, it's not that one. It's the other one. Because they fucked up so badly that they had to bring back the old Battlefront 2. What do you mean that doesn't count?
It counts.
I'll allow it.
I checked the rule book, and Pandemic Star Wars Battlefront 2 is okay for this year.
I'm going to allow this.
Landon.
What? Screw the rules. I have money. Oh.
No, you
do?
don't. We don't have a budget.
Oh, you don't?
No, I have money. You guys don't. The group
Oh, well, fuck
collectively
you.
does not have money.
That's
have money.
true.
But I have 5 games in a particular order, but you have to figure it out. It's a game.
Okay.
Graceful Explosion Machine, Bye Bye Box Boy, Miitopia, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Splatoon 2.
Alright. Our honorable mentions are out of the way, so we're going to just jump right into our top 10 list. We'll probably be doing this in 2 videos with 5 and 5 as we usually do. Jack, let us know what your wonderful number 10 pick is.
I missed those last two, but I'll just ask later. Okay. So it's list time, boys. Are you ready?
No?
My number 10 is it's Gravity Rush 2. Yeah, this game that came out like way early in the year. Actually, at this point, it was, I think, actually a year ago. Yeah, there it is. So Gravity Rush 2 is the sequel to the, I guess you could call it a cult classic. I'm pretty sure all Vita games are cult classics, at least the good ones are. Vita game, Gravity Rush. This time with a full-fledged PS4 release. Yeah, it's pretty friggin' good. It's got like it's got some good environments and good graphics. Controls are a little wonky at first, but you get used to them eventually. It's got a decent story, and it's just I'm really having trouble coming up with anything to say about it aside from the few words that I have. But it's a good time and I enjoyed it. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. So my number 10 is Doki Doki Literature Club, which
This is fake news.
I'm sorry, Landon and Jack. They insisted that this would be my number 1 game of the year. It's not, but it is in my top 10.
Because I'm removing your 0.
Oh god. So, Doki Doki Literature Club was a visual novel game that came out in what was September?
September.
It's I can't really give too much else information-wise, but the characters are really good. The music is actually pretty catchy. Things happen that make me feel feels. The rest is basically spoilers. There's a character in there that I actually hate that everybody else seems to love for some reason. Don't love her. She's trash.
Oh,
No,
Or maybe, in fact, you are trash. And
I'm gonna
maybe I'm trash.
All right.
Yeah, I can't really say anything else, like I said, without getting really having to spoilers. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to spoil the shit out of games later on in my list, but I mean, this is
please
kind of
do,
low on
so
my
I never
list,
have to play
so.
them. Please do.
But yeah, I don't really feel I need to say anything else. It's one of those games where, like, if you really want to find out, just play it. Yeah, that'll do. Justin.
Oh, who's that?
That's me.
That's you.
So my
Oh.
number 10 is Doki Doki Literature Club.
What?
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 Justin, it's your turn. What's your number 10?
My number 10 is Sonic Forces. So you might be wondering, what?
What?
He's laughing at you.
I know. I'm
Oh,
laughing at a joke I just read on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Justin. Tell us about Sonic Forces.
You might be wondering why one of my favorite childhood franchises is solo on the list, and that's because the game's only average. Like, I won't say it's a steamy pile of shit like everybody likes to do for no fucking reason, but I also won't say it's amazing because I honestly felt the same way playing this game as I did with Lost World. It was average, nothing really exciting happened, and the gameplay just kind of felt subpar. Like, I don't know, Sonic's movement just feels a bit stilted. Like,
It's not.
Oh.
It's not supposed to be fun, Justin. That's why it's called War.
that's not what my
Ah,
that's not what I get out of war.
but that's what Knuckles said, and Knuckles nosed away. So I mean, come on,
Shut up. You're a bad
you
man.
just gotta listen to him. I am.
Quiet, Knuckles. You're supposed to be a god, not managing freedom fighters. Anyway, I think I don't know. Like, I kind of fell for the same pit that most Sonic fans do, where I get overhyped, and the only reason why that hype even came out is because I unironically like Infinite's theme, because I honestly thought it was going to be something like so hilariously like over the top that when you actually experience it, like it's going to be like a fucking riot. No, it's only about like, you know, he has a stupid reason, and then you're just kind of like, well, that's disappointing. And then the game just kind of goes turbo from that point on, and like, I don't know, I felt the story went too fast, ironically enough, and I just felt like not a lot happened. Bad guy does bad things, you know, relatively more speedy matter than usual, and Sonic undoes his bad things, and then that's it. And yeah.
If you didn't know any better, you would think that this is a top 10 worst games list.
Oh. No, I still liked what I played. It's just, I was honestly expecting more. Especially, you know, spoilers. But yeah, after that, I was kind of left wanting. So yeah.
30 seconds left.
That's number 10. It's okay, but that's about it.
Landon.
Speaking of, you do not say things, Cloud, because then it bad. Slap. Stop. All right.
Okay.
Justin, repeat the last sentence you just said.
What was the last sentence I said?
I don't know. Speaking of Sonic, you know what's on my mind? Sonic Mania. Because it's my number 10. See, it would have been a lot better if someone hadn't said anything. Damn it. Now I feel hurt, and I'm not going to say anything about this game, except go watch our review. Okay.
Can we not get a repeat of last year where you don't talk about your games?
Well, no, that was a review.
I mean, that's
Right.
true.
Do you want me to say something about it? All right,
No,
let's go find
it's
an audio
fine.
clip from the review, and I can just replay that. Insert joke about Sonic 4. Insert joke about something else. It's a good game. Fuck Lava Reef Boss. Fuck that shit. There.
I thought Oil Ocean was the one that you
I don't
liked.
fucking know which
Yeah.
boss it is anymore. It's been
he has
1
he has
million
PTSD.
years
He
since
doesn't
I've-
want to remember it.
It's been 1 million years since I've ascended the Tower of Summer, and I went through holiday hell. I don't remember any games I played this year, so I went into a comatose for 2 months. So please leave me be as I pretend to know what I'm talking about for the next 3 hours of my life. Sonic Mania is a good game. Go download it now. Peace. Drop like.
Cool.
All right. We're going to move on to our number 9s. So, yeah.
Just told
Okay.
him to shut up. Doesn't listen. Doesn't listen.
Landon.
Call it
I'm
Landon.
supposed...
Shush.
Yes. Go ahead, Jack.
I mean, both of you shush, but whatever. My number 9 is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Hey, same here.
Hey, what?
Just kidding.
No,
I
it's
didn't
not.
Play the game. You're right.
No, it's not. Landon, you dumb, stupid idiot. Now go sit in the corner where you belong.
Okay, but I'm leaving the call.
Ah, damn it. No, come back.
Okay.
Okay, so Doki Doki Literature Club is is a game developed, and pretty much everything in the game was made by a guy named Dan Salvato, known for making like Smash mods in the past. So it's like what? So it's like when I first saw this, I'm like, what the fuck? He made a fucking like weeby visual novel. Okay, and then I played it, and I'm like, okay. There's really not a whole lot I can say or that I'm going to say about it, because that would be, it's, like Cloud said, it's really a game that's best just go into it with knowing as little about it as possible. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say.
All right. My number 9 is Mighty Gunvolt Burst, which is the newest in a line of not Mega Man games made by Inti Creates. It's their newest one where they combine Beck and people from Mighty Number 9, as well as the Azure Striker Gunvolt games. You have Gunvolt. What really grabbed me about this game, though, is the customization. There's a feature in this game where like you can like get power-ups, and they're more like properties of power-ups rather than the actual power-ups. So you get to like make your own weapons basically by choosing the different options that you want, like what you want your weapon to do. You can have it fucking be a fireball that like explodes into a bunch more fireballs, or you can have like an electric ball that like travels along the contours of the stage, and then when it hits an enemy it like explodes or something. I don't know, like there's just like a million different options. Like I have like a homing, like fucking, do I have homing knives or a homing drill? I don't know. I made like a bunch of cool things, but you can play as Beck, Gunvolt, there's Ikoro, and then like 2 other DLC characters. Ikoro was one of the DLC characters. And the only thing I really have to say that's bad about it is that I wish there was more levels. Because being able to create your own power-ups and stuff, it would have been nice to have that extra set of fortress stages, but there's just the one. Otherwise, music's good. The retro aesthetic is something that I'm going to always be biased in favor of. The gameplay is very solid, especially the customization mechanic. the use of the other Mighty Numbers from Mighty Number 9 as the bosses of the game while using the antagonist Tessio from Gunvolt as the main villain works pretty well. The writing is decent enough in the parts where there's actually story. No, it's just a really solid Mega Man game that doesn't have Mega Man in it. On that note, that's pretty much all I have to say about the game, though. It's like $10, so if you like Mega Man, you should play it.
Justin.
Oh.
You never realize it's your turn to pick up after I stop talking for
I
a
think
few
he fell
seconds.
asleep.
So I'm
I
calling
heard
people
snoring.
faggots on the internet, so I'm not paying
Oh.
attention.
Oh, alright. Well, you can tell people why they're faggots on the internet later, but for now, tell us what your number 9 game of the year is.
Number 9 is Shadow of War. If you really want my true opinions of the game, you could basically just look at like the last time we did one of these, although it wasn't really last time. Look at my opinions of Shadow of Mordor and just apply that to this. The only difference is, surprisingly, or maybe not so much, the story is actually a lot worse because the characters are garbage. The game...
Sorry, go ahead.
The gameplay is really the only thing holding this game up, which is still very good gameplay. It's just, I don't care about the story.
To see Justin's thoughts on Shadow of Mordor, go to our top 10 games of 2014 Part 2 list and go to this timestamp.
Oh, okay. If you actually do that.
I probably will.
Oh, God. But yeah,
I
whatever I
probably
said about
won't.
Mordor, not a whole lot really changed between Mordor and War. The only difference is more places, more ways to mindfuck people, and more places to murder people. More ways to murder. You can kill people in different ways. There, that's it. Number 9. Go away now.
Okay, well, how about I pick that up and play my own game? Is that okay with you? Oh, okay.
That's alright with me.
Fuck you. You too, Jack. Just on principle, though. No hard
Aw.
feelings. Except for, the thing that's impaling you. Anyway. The next game on the list is Super Malaria Odyssey. Or Super Mario Odyssey. Or Super Ecstasy. I don't know. Anyway, it's the Switch game that came out this year that is a platformer, and you play as a not Italian plumber walking around the world with your demon cap, which can possess things, which is, that's pretty cool. And there's a lot of different set pieces. You have to get a lot of your coins because you owe your fucking landlord money again. That seems to be a trend in Nintendo games. And he also likes creating crack from power moons. I don't know why. Gotta get a lot of those. Also, apparently it's a type of fuel source or something. Powers your hat, ship. Also, your girlfriend is in a hostage situation again with this giant lizard thing again. Think they're getting married this time. I don't know. Wasn't really paying attention. Too busy collecting things. Also, you can be naked or something. I don't know. Too busy playing around with clothes. And that about sums that up. Also, you can be a bird.
Cool. Anyway, moving on. My number 8 is, hey guys, are you ready for another rendition of Trash Tier Fan Base, but good game?
Sonic. Ooh.
Undertale
Close.
came out 2 years ago, Jack.
Yeah, but it's a new rendition of that.
Oh, okay.
My number 8 is Cuphead. Cuphead is a game that was released this year, like all of the games on these lists.
No way. I don't believe this.
This one's this one took 10 billion years to come out. I remember first seeing this, and I want to say 2012 or something. And there's a good reason why this took forever to come out because, excuse me. It's if you're you already fucking know what Cuphead is. It's all over the fucking internet right now. But it's Cuphead is like on this list almost purely because like I admire the presentation of this game to such an extreme degree that I feel like it would be a disservice to like not include it. I mean, it's a fun game, but like like this game like goes like full balls deep into the rubber hose style of animation of like the 1930s, and it is incredibly well done. Like everything, like just the general like aesthetic of the game, the animation is like wonderfully drawn and beautifully animated, and the music is like fantastic, like really just like really really good swing music. Like it wouldn't really be out of place like in just a fucking jazz club, I guess. I don't fucking know. But
And a Doki Doki Jazz Club.
shut up, Landon.
Back to my
The thing that stops it from being any higher on my list is that it's gameplay wise, it's a pretty standard like run and gun game. Like, it's like pretty similar to like Contra, or something like that, or something along those lines. And admittedly, the gameplay is pretty like, while fun, is pretty bare bones. It really doesn't do a whole lot to make itself like stand out gameplay wise, but again, still a fun time. Really like just incredible presentation, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, my number eight is Fire Emblem Echoes: Shadows of Valentia, which is for Japan players a remake, but we never got the original game, so it doesn't count to be disqualified from the list. Well, anyway, Fire Emblem Echoes was a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden, and the story is about Alm and Celica, who are actually split up from each other for the majority of the game. I'm not going to get too deep into story stuff. It's Fire Emblem. You can probably know what to expect anyway with that. But what I liked about the game is actually, speaking of what Jack said in his talking about Cuphead, is the presentation of Fire Emblem Echoes is very, very good. Everything is voiced for like story dialogue, which is really nice. The voice acting, speaking of which, is very good. I like the gameplay standard Fire Emblem, but it's a little bit archaic because it being a remake of Gaiden. So it comes with its pros and cons with that. There are certain aspects of the gameplay that I feel were better than the newer games because of their antiquated nature, and then there's other aspects of it that are clearly really frustrating because they're, just not as streamlined. But overall, it's Fire Emblem, and it's a solid strategy RPG series. Oh, also you can explore dungeons, and I just thought that was really cool. Plus the fountains where you can like boost your stats selectively with like whatever you want to do with that. I like the characters in the game also. They're just really solid characters without being too like cheesy or over the top. I'm not sure if I really have anything else to say. It's Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Kizana. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. All right, Landon, you do yours then.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
what?
When he comes back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
What?
Justin said he's back.
I thought you said you'll be right back. Like I thought you were just about to leave when your turn was coming up. I'm like, God damn it, Justin.
Can I go
No,
back
I
to
said
being broken or unbroken?
I said, hold on, Kizana. I'll be back. Anyway, number 7 is 7, right?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, 7. Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh shit! Did I count wrong?
We're
Not
on
the thing
8.
that they're
We're on
talking
8.
about. Yes.
Oh.
No, Landon, stop being an idiot.
Oh,
Never.
Justin, it's our number 8.
number 8 is Resident Evil 7.
Oh, he broke that. Oh.
This game is the spooks, which is something that Resident Evil's been lacking. Admittedly, I wasn't sure if I was completely on board with the whole first-person thing because it was so, like, drastically different from the rest of the series. And I've been playing since fucking old Tank Control, so it was definitely really fucking weird. I got used to it after a while, but like I definitely think it's a really great game. I do hope they haven't forgotten about the rest of the series, and this is not just what we're going to be getting like for the rest of time, because I'm not a big fan of like first person horror games, but this is fine. What do you call it? Like it's still a bit strange that they kind of like went the Ganados kind of route and like just have like really bizarre infected human things, but other than that, like I thought what they put into the game was pretty good. The exploration and just the kind of wandering around the fucking mansion, kind of like the old days, but in first person this time. It was pretty good. So, yeah.
My number 8765309 is Super Beat Sonic, which is a rhythm game that originally came out for the Vita exactly 1 million years ago. But
AKA 2015.
But no one played it. So they ported it to the PS4, Xbox One this year. Back early this year. No one played that. So I picked it up for the Switch. Actually, I picked it up for the PS4 as well. But then I bought it again for the Switch. And I played a crap ton of it. It's a good rhythm game. There's a lot of different like song types in terms of like genre that it's covered in. Get your, piano key licks. It's got your boop boop bops, and it's got your boobs, and other genres, genre types.
Don't forget the Limp Bizkit song.
I enjoy all those genres. Thank you.
And Limp Bizkit, the musical. It covers those well. Gameplay is pretty standard in terms of rhythm. You got multiple different difficulties, and when you go up in difficulty, the game gets harder. Surprisingly, I know.
What? No way.
Shock and awe. So there's 3 different mode types. There's 4-track, 6-track, 6-track FX. 4-track, there are literally 4 tracks where notes can come down. 6-track, same thing as 4-track, but add 2 more. And then 6-track FX, it's 6-track, but now there's a new note type. Have fun with that. Also, the songs typically get like fucking ridiculously hard each time you go up a mode. So you also have fun with that. Also, fuck Stargazer. That game rapes me right in my ball sack. Not that game, that song.
Right in the ball sack.
Right in the ball sack every single time. But it's fun. The World Tour mode is like all the different levels are based off of actual real life clubs. There's a bunch of different DJ icons to unlock. Like I said, there's a whole lot of songs, and there's a lot of fun, like note types. And it's a fun game. It's very nice for pick up and go play, which is why I like it on the Switch. It makes sense because it was originally a Vita game, which is why I got it for the Switch, even though I got it for the PS4. I was like, this is more fun on the go. Let me get it for the Switch. So I did. That's the end of my story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Remember to smash the like button.
That's the end of the video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Anyway,
on to our number
those
7.
idiots.
Yeah, now we get to do the video without anybody watching.
Now we have to do the rest of our video in secret. Jack, you're number 7.
It's a good thing no one will actually know that my number 7 is Splatoon 2. Bam!
Boom.
Nobody saw this coming, except I'm sure a lot of people did at some point. Splatoon 2 is the sequel to Splatoon, which was a Wii U game that came out in 2015.
No.
We talked about that one at one point.
No.
Shut up, Landon. This game, it really it's just as good as it was as the first game. The reason why it's not any higher on my list, is because it's really a lot of the same. And that isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I'm pretty sure the intention from the get-go was to just make a Splatoon game for the new system. Which I appreciate that they did, instead of just porting the first game, because they got some cool new stages, they got new weapon types, wider variety of hairstyles,
And pants.
or rather and pants. They keep, despite the fact that the Switch no longer has Miiverse, they keep the Miiverse spirit alive by having like an in-game shitposting, just like the first game had. By the way, rest in peace, Miiverse, 2012 to 2017.
Rip.
But otherwise, Splatoon 2, it's still a fun time. This legitimately has a chance of jumping a spot if they add fucking Flounder Heights.
Fucking where is it, Nintendo?
Come on, just put Flounder Heights in the game, then it'll be the best game ever made.
Ever.
But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alright, my number 7 is Puyo Puyo Tetris, which was released in the spring for the PS4 and Switch. I got it for the Switch.
Was it released this year?
Well, here, and that's what matters.
Oh.
I mean, it came out in Japan like a few years ago, but we're not Japanese.
I'm watching you.
Okay. But anyway, Puyo Puyo Tetris is, as the name suggests, do you like Puyo Puyo? Which, if you've played Kirby's Avalanche or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, those
or
count.
Sonic Mania.
Do you like yes? Do you like Tetris? Okay.
Never heard
Here's
of
a
it.
game where you can play with either of those modes, or both of those modes swapping back and forth, or both of those modes combined together in a really weird mishmash puzzle, and you can face off against someone who is doing any number of one of those options. And there is a story mode. The story mode can get kind of cheesy, but I mean, it's cute and it's fun. I spent about 40 hours of playtime just going online and doing ranked matches, and I almost exclusively played with Puyo because Puyo's fun. There's tons and tons of different modes that you can play. So if you don't like one style, or if you like to specifically play one type, like there's marathon mode with Tetris. So if you just want to like slam Tetris blocks down, you can do that. You do you. But I mean, it's Puyo Puyo and Tetris combined into one game. It's like the two best puzzle games, but block puzzles put together. It's good. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh,
once again, Justin.
No, he said "oh" this time.
Oh, okay, we got him. All right, good.
What number are we on?
7.
Oh,
7.
my number 7 is The Cold Trail, because fuck, I procrastinated too long and I can't read a map. Anyway, I like this game because things and anyway, but I like the character interaction in this game. Like, I know this is like one big story, so it's like I'm not even gonna get the full picture unless gotta wait for the other games to come out on Steam because I might as well. But I just like how this is like becoming like this big overarching story. Like I hope it's good. Like I hear good things about it, but I want to experience it for myself. So I hope the rest of the series is about as good as this one was, because this one actually held my attention for much longer than I thought it would. And it also made me actually like, well, she wasn't really a tsundere, but she kind of acted like one at the very beginning of the game. And then, if you can actually write a character like well, especially a tsundere type, and actually make me like them, then you're doing something right, because I fucking despise that character trope. Ugh. But anyway, good game. I really like the battle system, and it's basically I think it's definitely going to be an RPG that I follow for a long time. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm like fucking lost in thought, because I honestly don't really have like much tangible thought to say about this game because I'm still relatively new to it. So, but that's my number 7.
My number 7 is Senran Kagura, Peach Beach Splash.
Oh.
Okay. It's the latest and greatest Senran Kagura game to race Western audiences, or odysseys, whichever word you want to call yourself. I don't know. I don't label people. It's a Splatoon 2 clone, in the fact that it's a team water gun game. The difference is you're splatting people instead of covering the ground with your ink. So there's that. I don't know. It's different from the normal Senran games. It's fun. There's some areas where it could definitely improve. But it definitely has a good story going for it, which the last game, our last game that we had didn't necessarily have a good story. It had really good character interaction, whereas this one has a better story. Also has good character interaction. Just it's lacking in the department of character-specific missions. The like heart-to-heart missions, or whatever you want to call them.
Shinobi hearts.
Yes, that, whatever you want to call them, as I said. They kind of went down to, here's a couple groups of characters that are having a Shinobi heart, and instead of each individual character having their own related story arc, which I like a little bit more, but it kind of makes sense in terms of the context of the game, because it's a 5v5, shooter, so you kind of have to have groups of people for it. Anyway, level up system this time around is based off of cards, because, this is the year of the loot box, except, this game does it different, or something. I don't know. I don't know what a loot box is. I'm old. But any double cards you pull, you can use as experience points for your characters. So if you pull, multiples of the same card you already have, you just feed those down the mouth hole of your favorite Senran and watch their level shoot up, or favorite weapon, or favorite pet card.
30 seconds.
Card. I will not listen to you. I will continue talking past the 3-minute mark, because fuck you. I don't listen to the man.
I think he's done. Anyway, all right, you are done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just didn't want to. Okay. My number 6 is, hey guys, guess what? There was a new Sonic game this year.
No, there wasn't.
And hey guys, guess what? Oh wait,
Sonic
no, you're
Forces.
right. There was 2 new Sonic games this year.
It's Sonic
Hey
Forces.
guys, guess
Your number
what?
6 is Sonic
One of them was
It's
good.
it's Bubsy, right?
Sonic Forces, it's Sonic
Yeah,
Forces.
my number 6 is Bubsy, the
Damn
Holy
it.
Strike Back.
I thought I had it this year.
I'm sorry, Landon. Maybe next year.
Wait, no,
Anyway.
wait. Your number
Wait.
6 game is near. You're trying to pull a fast one on me. You can't do that. Fuck you, Kaiba.
No, it's not,
that
Lennon.
card stank as
Shut up.
hell.
Shut up, Landon. My number 6 isn't near. It's fucking Sonic Mania.
No, it's not. It's near.
Okay, so Sonic Mania is a game that came out this year. It's what
No.
happens when you
No
fucking...
way.
Landon, shut up. I keep saying that, admittedly. I apologize.
You're welcome.
Sonic Mania is a game that what happens when you let the fans make their own fucking game. And hey, guess what? It turns
Sonic
out to be pretty good.
Forces? Why would you want that?
Did I say Sonic Forces? I meant Sonic Mania.
You just said
Oh.
when the fans make their own Sonic game.
Oh, I see what you mean. I meant like fucking
I
like
know.
Christian
I
Whitehead.
know.
You were just being Interrupter Jones over here.
That's my role this
Anyway,
year.
fucking Christian Whitehead, the man who was responsible for the Sonic 1, 2, and CD remasters, so he kind of knows his shit, made this fucking game, and hey, guess what? It's pretty fucking great. Yeah, I mean, like, level design wise and like music wise and aesthetically, it really like would not be out of place with like any of the other Genesis games, and it really is like just as good, honestly. My biggest issue with the game is that like there aren't a whole lot of new levels. Like a lot of the levels in the game are just like recycled from, well, I guess I don't want to say recycled, but like they're reimaginings of levels from previous games, which is fine in itself because like the new level designs for old levels are they're pretty good. But like like my favorite levels in the game really are the ones where like they try something new. Like I fucking love Studiopolis and Press Garden and fucking Saloon Desert, whatever it's called.
Barrage Saloon.
Barrage Saloon, that's it. Yeah, those are all great fucking levels. Yeah, that one. And I really wish there was more of that in this game. Maybe in a future game, who knows? Either way, Sonic Mania is still a fun time and is absolutely worth your time and money. So yeah, go fucking play it if you haven't yet.
All right, my number 6 is Super Mario Odyssey. It is, well, basically everything that Landon mentioned in his thing. Throwing Cappy at people and possessing things with your demon hat's cool. The different things that you can do.
30 seconds.
That. Landon, I'm literally doing what I'm supposed to do.
40 seconds.
Track of time.
He's counting upward, you see.
Anyway. So, Mario Odyssey, I like the levels. There's a bunch of different kingdoms. Some of them aren't that big. Some of them are decently sized. But the level design and the aesthetic presentation for most of them is really cool. My favorite, personally, is the Luncheon Kingdom. But, I mean, it's a 3D Mario game. I don't really know what else there is to say. It's really solid. I don't think it was as revolutionary as a lot of people say it is, but it's a fantastic game, and I enjoyed it.
It's no Sonic, that's for sure.
It's no Sonic, that's for sure.
It's no Sonic Forces.
It's, in my case, I consider that a good thing. But yeah, go ahead, Justin. You can go ahead and take over.
Number 6, by the way.
I feel like this game is false advertising because I was not near any automobiles whatsoever. I did not see a single one.
See, Landon, you were right. You just had the wrong person.
Damn it.
Anyway, if you've played Metal Gear Rising, that's basically this game because for as long as I played it so far, the controls are practically identical. The only difference is that she doesn't really use her feet that much, I don't think. Story's a bit weird to me. Like, it obviously takes a while to, like, really, like, understand it and get used to it. And it's like, but at some point I definitely was questioning, like, a character because it's like, he says one thing and then he says something else and it's like, he's, like, contradicting himself, but then they reveal why and it's like, mindfuckery. Okay. This is also genre shift the game because I think I was like an hour into it and I'd already played like 4 or 5 different like modes where I was not actually fighting and I was actually doing I was fighting but I was like doing it in a really weird way. And this game seems to love camera angle changes. But ultimately I think that's to its advantage because it kind of makes it look a little bit more artistic, I guess. And I don't know. Despite how bleak it is, I also didn't really feel like it was like that muted, despite the fact the color palette isn't like super amazing. But yeah, I thought it was a good game. A little bit different than what I'm usually used to playing, but it was good.
Imagine a world where you pump out 4 games and you're like, oh crap, this series still makes money. What do we do? Well, we sold people...
Make more of them.
Shush. We can't make another game yet. We promised people DLC for the last game. Alright, well, what do we do? Well, people love the main characters. Or the main character, I should say, in this game. So, what do? Let's remove him from the game. Or her. Whatever. Equal opportunist. And let's plug in one of the other characters that people seem to like for some reason as the main character. And, we'll sell it on a disc, or people who had already purchased this thing, suckers, get it. What should we call it? I don't know. Uncarded 4, No Drake Adventure. So, Sony did that. They made Uncharted 4 No Drake Adventure. Or, you could call it Uncharted The Lost Legacy or something. I don't know. Games, we got Chloe, and we got Nadine, who was the antagonist, or one of the antagonists from Uncharted 4, A Drake Adventure. And you got those two running around in India in a Jeep, sliding through mud, running through waterfalls, shooting guys. Bang, bang, boom. The game's a little bit shorter than other Uncharted's, but that's probably because of the thing I mentioned earlier, where it's technically a DLC for the first one, but it got its own freestanding release, so I'm gonna count it as a game this year. Boom. Suck me if you want. Anyway, game's fun. It has one of the chapters is actually pretty open in terms of what you can explore in, which is cool. I like that. Do more of that. More side quests. Bring it on, Uncharted. I'm waiting for The Last of Us Part 2, Part 5. I don't know what the game's going to be called. It's weird. Anyway. Uncharted 4, No Drake Adventure.
That's
Cool.
actually pretty quick for our first half of the list, but thank you for joining us for the first half. That was our 10 to 6. We will see you in the next video when we get our top 5.
Bye.
Bye!